Your cash flow sheet gives you a basic tool you can use to get a handle on the money moving in and out of your business. But as a small business owner, you're not the only person who will need to read your finances. At a minimum, you'll need to prepare records that the Canada Revenue Agency can access if they ever audit your organization. You may also need to share financial information with funders, such as people in charge of distributing grants or the loan officer at a bank. As your business grows, you also may need to consult with an accountant to get advice about how to plan for taxes or how to incorporate your organization. In other words, keeping your financial records on the back of a napkin or in the Note app on your phone is just not an option. Start your business off on the right foot by doing two things: separating your personal finances from your business finances and establishing, as soon as you can, a simple, reliable system for keeping your books. These days, of course, no one really keeps their financial data in books, but simple bookkeeping is a routine task you'll need to master or hire someone to master for you. What does that involve? Bookkeeping is simply the practice of documenting all the financial transactions of your business through a standardized method. The basic processes of bookkeeping have been established for centuries, and financial professionals, including those at the CRA, rely on those standards to read, share, and evaluate financial information. Bookkeeping makes your business transactions clear to other people. If you're familiar with Excel, it's possible to set up a series of spreadsheets to track your finances. But for many entrepreneurs, an inexpensive or free accounting app is a simpler option. Such apps require little or no understanding of accounting principles and no manual calculating. They also sync with your bank account, so you don't have to input transactions one at a time. And they allow you to issue invoices and generate useful reports and financial statements. Whichever approach you take, make sure that you do take the time to properly set up your records. You'll want to pay particular attention to two aspects of bookkeeping: your chart of accounts and the way you handle sales tax. Your chart of accounts is the list of categories you use to classify all the financial transactions of your business. Think of this as a set of file folders. Each folder contains a certain kind of income or kind of expense. It's important to get this filing system set up right for two reasons. First, when you file your tax return, the CRA will ask you to classify your income and expenses according to certain categories they use. The more closely your chart of accounts aligns with theirs, the easier it will be to prepare your return. Second, sorting your financial transactions will enable you to analyze your income and spending by category. As your business matures, this kind of analysis will help you make smart decisions about how to invest in the resources you need to support your growth. It's also important to set up your bookkeeping system so you track the amount you charge for HST or sales tax and the amount you spend on HST. If you collect HST, you'll need to make sure that's recorded. And you'll also need to ensure that you record the amount of HST that you pay on purchases for your business. You'll be able to use those expenses as credits against your HST payments. How do you know whether you have to pay HST? A business has to pay HST once it brings in $30,000 or more of revenue in a year. If you think you're going to operate under that amount for a while, then you could postpone charging HST. But if you think it's possible that your business could bring in more than $30,000 a year at some point, you might want to get set up for HST now so you don't have to worry about that down the road. Check out the resources section of this module to learn more about HST. So you've set up your bookkeeping system either in Excel or in an app. You've created a chart of accounts that suits your business and will be easy to map to the CRA's categories. And if you're collecting HST, you've also set yourself up for that. Now, all you need to do is use your system. And in the hurry-scurry of entrepreneurial life, it can be challenging to find the time to do that. One way to develop healthy bookkeeping habits is to make a regular appointment with yourself in your calendar, and then be sure to reward yourself for keeping that appointment. Bookkeeping may not be the most exciting part of entrepreneurship, but smart entrepreneurs recognize it as a foundational practice key to long-term success.